to the Millionaire Hot Seat tonight. We've got $1 million and somebody here is a big chance of winning it. What do you reckon, gang? Yes? Yeah. Why not? All right, we've got a lot of fun to have tonight. Let's meet our contestants. And in seat number 1, Jamie McFadden spent 2 full days making a batch of traditional Scottish haggis. While holidaying in Berlin, Caitlin Donaldson was robbed at gunpoint in broad daylight. Wow. Adventure lover Nancy Moncrief travelled to Sicily to see Mount Etna while it was erupting. Daniel Casticelli is often likened to Jesus and even won a Jesus lookalike competition. Marianne Cook left her passport on a train in Prague and had to catch a taxi to Germany to reclaim it. And Tim Miller dreams of building a completely sustainable home and living off the grid. Yes, well done. Jamie McFadden, stand up, sir. Have a look at this. Doesn't he look magnificent? Hey! Come on, let's go, buddy. It's a brobrick moonlight nick to nick.
Aye, son.
Hey, do you ken what I say, Jimmy?
I do, Eddie.
That's a wait. You're a Jamie, not a Jimmy. What are you doing?
I'm James, but I'm Jamie.
Yeah, come on, I've got to get you. Hey,
well,
hey Jimmy.
I see you, Jimmy. I get that now and again.
Billy Connolly tells a great story, as he does everything he says is a great story, Billy Connolly. But he says that the Scots invented Jimmy so that when they get to the end of the sentence, they say, Jimmy, and you know it's your turn to speak then.
Uh-huh. Not heard that one.
It's a good... now, James.
Yes.
Jamie.
Yep.
Tell me about the full gear. You got married in the full Scottish outfit.
Not this particular kilt, but this is...
Stand up and give us a look at it. Take us through it. You've got the sporran, you've got the whole thing.
Got the whole
Turn around to the
kit and
camera there,
caboodle.
buddy. So let's have a look.
Whole kit and caboodle.
Have you got a dirk?
Traditional. I've got a wee...
Oh, there it is.
there.
He's pull that out.
So
there you go. How'd you get
I don't
on
know how I
the
got that through security, but...
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be...
Yes. Security working beautifully. Yeah, that's good. You got the sporran. And dare I ask you, are you wearing the traditional outfit under the kilt?
Just a puff of talcum powder.
That's it. Well, just cross your legs, Jamie, there for a minute.
There's no cameras under
No,
here.
there's nothing under there. Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That's the way. Now, you're from Scotland.
I am.
Now, you're not. You were born here.
I was born here.
Your parents are Scottish.
Correct.
And by an amazing coincidence, the beautiful Michelle is from the same town in Scotland as your mother was born, is that right?
The same village where my mother grew up before she came out to Australia.
Whereabouts is that, Michelle?
Just outside Edinburgh,
Yeah.
a place called Polbeth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And did you know the family at all? Is there any descendants there?
I do know the family, yes.
Yeah. Right on you, James. Good stuff, mate. You're a biomedical and electronics technician at the Ballarat Hospital.
Yes.
Michelle is a health administration worker, also Ballarat.
In Ballarat, but not at the same facility.
Married for 10 years. Cal is your son, who's 28 years of age. Let's get on with it, OK?
Fantastic.
You ready as a good Scotsman to win $1 million?
I'd love that.
You better believe it. We'll do it right now. Let's play Hot Seat. $100. A well-known US chocolate product is Hershey's what? A, clicks. B, kisses. C, hits. D, swipes.
Not clicks or hits or swipes, I believe it's kisses. I'll lock in B, Eddie.
Lock in the Hershey's Kisses, correct for $100. Since 1907. Hey, tell me about making the haggis.
Some friends who own a few sheep were knocking them off, so to speak, and I said, well, let's get the ingredients together. So the lungs, the heart, the pluck and or pluck, and we cooked it up for almost 2 days. By the time it was all ready to be ground up.
For those who aren't Scottish, a haggis is like a traditional Scottish sausage, except it's big. It's made. Tell us about the ingredients. All the offal.
Sheep, the lung, the heart, the liver, the bits of that.
And you put it into?
We actually put it in sausage casings, but so they come out with small haggises, or haggai, I don't know if that's a plural. And actually sent one to a mate in Scotland who gave me a 7 out of 10 for it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay, but nothing like a good butcher-made haggis.
Good on you, Jamie. Let's go for $200. Which of these was a Tudor king of England, whose waist size at one point reached 54 inches? A, William the Conqueror. B, Alfred the Great. C, Henry VIII. D, Circumference.
4 good answers there again, as always, but I'd be locking in C.
C,
Please,
Big Henry. You're correct for $200. He was a big man. He was his suit of armour. They found that he was over 6 foot tall, but by his 50s, his chest size was over 50 inches in circumference. So he was a huge man.
Ginormous.
300. People from which Australian state were once known as Vandemonians? A, South Australia. B, Tasmania. C, Western Australia. D, Queensland.
And I think to keep it all going smoothly, I'd be locking in B. Tasmania, hence Van Diemen's Land.
So we'll lock in B.
So B, please.
It's correct for $300, Jamie. 500. Squab is a name for a young what? A, squid. B, pigeon. C, giraffe. D, squirrel.
And again, pigeon squab sounds right. I'd be put away B for me, please.
Lock in B, correct for $500. Going beautifully, Jamie. Everyone's in place. 6 contestants, $1 million when we return in the hot seat after this. 11 questions to go. Jamie McFadgen is right. He's got the sporran ready. He wants to put $1 million in it. Let's go for the $1,000 question. Good luck, Jamie. The song Rivers of Babylon was a 1978 hit for the group What M? A, Skippy M. B, Magooly M. C, Bluey M. D, Boney M.
I believe the Magooly M's were a famous Scottish group and never made it here in Australia, so I'll be locking in D instead, Boney M.
Boney M, Rivers of Babylon, correct for $1,000. The group was actually formed in Germany in the mid-70s and created by producer Frank Farian, who claimed he got the name from the Australian TV series Boney, about the Aboriginal detective. Right, 10 questions to go for $1 million. For $1,500. Which of these is not a Marvel superhero? A, Spider-Man. B, Wolverine. C, Ant-Man. D, Catwoman.
A bit of a tricky one there, because... yeah, one of those there could be DC Comics or, as they were oppositions to each other. I'm going to take a pass there and not take a chance on locking something in I don't know.
Good on you, Jamie.
Good on you.
Catch you later, buddy. Hello, Caitlin.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm very well. Welcome to the show. Caitlin Donaldson from Darlinghurst in New South Wales.
Yes.
Studying journalism.
Yeah, I am.
What sort of journalism do you want to get into?
Well, I work at a magazine at the moment, but I want to get into television.
Which one?
Rush.
Yeah? I don't know, Rush. What
It's
sort
a
of...
fashion magazine.
Fantastic. And do you want to stay in fashion or do you want to get into mainstream journalism?
Yeah, I'd like to get into mainstream journalism eventually, but I really like working there at the moment.
Television? You want to be
Yeah,
a
TV.
TV reporter?
Yeah.
Good on you. Good luck with it. Sydney University of Technology, 22 years of age. How long have you got to go in this?
Another year, so
Yeah.
a while, because the masters. But
Yeah, well, good on you, Caitlin. That's great. Alex is your mum. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Do you want to get into the dirty world of television journalism?
Oh, well, it's always been a dream.
Yeah, hey, it's great fun. It's a fantastic job. You looking forward to it? Do you want to be out the front of the courts there, chasing people up
well,
the
yeah,
street?
that's exactly what I like to do. Or like breakfast TV, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Oh, hello, Lisa. Be careful, Lisa Wilkinson. She's coming after you, Lisa. Good on you, Caitlin. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
All right, let's get this out of the way. You're in magazines. Do you know these magazines? Which of these is not a Marvel superhero? Spider-Man, Wolverine, Ant-Man, Catwoman.
I really don't know this question, but I'm going to go B, Wolverine, just because my gut says that maybe the X-Men comics aren't Marvel, but I'm not sure.
Can't help you. Lock it in?
Yeah.
Ah. No, it's actually Catwoman.
Oh well.
Catwoman, and Jamie was on the right train here. Catwoman is a character from a rival company, DC Comics. The character first appeared as the Cat in the first issue of Batman in 1940. Oh, Caitlin, what a shocking question to
That's
cop.
all right. I would
No,
never
don't
gotten it. So.
No, you can't. You should be, as an investigative reporter, go and do an inquiry into these people who are writing these stupid questions at Hot Seat, okay?
I'll get onto it.
That's
Thank you
it.
so
Good
much.
on you, Caitlin. Hope to see you in 9 Newsroom one day.
Thank you.
Hello, Nancy Moncrief.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Did you know that one?
No.
You wouldn't have got that
I
one?
would have said Wolverine too, so
Yeah.
I'm very glad I didn't get that one.
Fair enough. Nancy is from Hawthorne East, an academic language advisor at the Deakin University.
Yep.
Tell me what an academic language advisor does.
I assist uni students with various academic literacy issues. If they're international students, it might be just English language. If they're local students, it might be things like report writing, referencing, things like that.
I like this. You also help them with colloquial Australian words such as stubby, dunny, dag, shake a leg. So how do you go from the literal to the colloquial with dag, for example?
Oh, well, that's rather a tricky one because it's got numerous meanings, obviously, but it's really important for students to know these things if they're living in Australia, even if only for a short time,
Yeah.
and you know, they don't learn them in formal English language courses often.
Not at all,
So,
no.
yeah.
Good on you, Nancy. Isabella is your daughter. Hi, Isabella.
Hi, Eddie.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good luck tonight. You've been married to Greg for 44 years. Max is 32, Isabella's 35. You ready to go, Nance?
Yep.
Here we go for $1,500. Nancy Moncrief. Popular in Britain in the 1950s with a style of music known as what? A. Dribble. B. Triffle. C. Piffle. D. Skiffle.
Oh, well, they all sound highly amusing, but I know it's D, skiffle, so lock in D. Thank
Lock
you.
in D. Skiffle. I think I said triffle there for trifle, but I was actually thinking of skiffle in my head when I was reading out the
Yeah.
answers there. Correct for $1,500. Yeah, Lonnie Donegan was one of the most well-known skiffle artists. And, of course, it was a huge influence on British rock and roll, including John Lennon and the Beatles. Let's go. 8 questions for $250,000 right after the break in the hot seat. 8 questions to go for $250,000, and Nancy Moncrief is ready to play for $2,500. Good luck, Nancy. Vexillology is the study of which of these? A. Coins. B. Stamps. C. Flags. D. Transport.
Well, I'm pretty good at weird words, and I happen to know it's C, flags, so lock in C.
I will do that with absolute delight and tell you you're correct for $2,500. From the Latin word vexillum, a type of flag used by the Roman army. Let's go. 7 questions for $250,000. 4,000. The Thinker is a famous sculpture made in the 19th century by which great artist? A. Auguste Rodin. B. Michelangelo. C. Auguste Renoir. D. Leonardo da Vinci.
Pass.
Passing.
Yes, I know, but I'm going to pass.
Oh, Nancy,
I've got strategy.
this is a big
I will
play.
see.
Yeah.
See you
7
again, I
questions to go, 5 contestants.
Yep.
You know the answer. I know you know the answer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just want you to sit there for 10 more seconds, Nancy. Just want to, put a little bit of doubt in your mind. No, you've got your strategy and you're going to use
Yeah.
it. See you later. Bye. Hello, Danielle Casacelli.
How you doing?
Good.
Good, good.
How are you feeling?
Oh, that was cheeky. That was super cheeky, wasn't it? Well done.
Is
well
it
done.
true you won a Jesus lookalike competition?
Yeah, I did.
Where was this?
It was on a radio station. Last year, I had to send an image in, clearly.
Yeah.
I do look like Jesus, I promise. No. Yeah, so I sent an image in and then they just called me back.
Which radio station?
Triple J.
Triple J. Yeah, so what they said, if you look like Jesus...
Yeah, just send in
was,
an image.
Was all the
so-
hipsters sending when beards became
Yeah,
popular?
apparently so.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you won
I
it?
guess. Well, I won the... no, I didn't win the whole competition because you had to go in for a... a new, like a spot, a modelling spot, so I didn't do that.
Yeah, just...
I thought I'll just take the credit on the street.
Why not? From Darlinghurst in New South Wales,
Yeah.
an aviation student at the Sydney Flight College and a bartender and an Uber driver. Now, I could talk to you for an hour on all of those, but tell me about the aviation student first up.
Yeah. So I'm flying at a college at Bankstown College.
What do you want to end up doing? Do you want to fly the big birds?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, who knows what they want to do at the end? Always.
Good
you know?
stuff, mate. Enjoy
Yeah.
it. Let's go. Adrian's your brother up there. G'day,
Yes,
Adrian.
yeah, how you going?
Oh, he's got the guns going. Big Adrian. Can we get a wider shot there? Have a look at those. Come on, Adrian. Give us a bit there, pal. Oh, look at that. He's up too, isn't he?
That's it, mate. Good job.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's go, Daniel. The Thinker is a famous sculpture made in the 19th century by which great artist?
It's a sculpture.
Auguste Rodin.
Is that good?
Yeah. Michelangelo, Auguste Renoir, Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, exactly. Let's lean into this one. I was thinking a little bit obscure at first, but a sculpture. A sculpture. Michelangelo was a sculptor. He sculpted things.
So clearly you know what the Thinker looks like.
Yeah, I know what it looks like. Kind of looks like David, but a thinker.
10 seconds.
I'm going to lock in
5.
B, Eddie. Lock it in.
Which one?
B.
Locked in.
That's just funny to say locked in, Eddie. I love it.
I hope you liked it the first time because you're not going to get a second go.
No.
So you're too young for...
Was it Renoir?
No.
Well.
The Many Lives of Dobie Gillis. Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, rather, not Many Lives. Many Loves of Dobie Gillis was a show, a sitcom in the 60s, of which he came out and did the pose for the Thinker all the time. And at that stage, the sculptor became known in pop culture. His best mate was Maynard G. Krebs, who later on became Gilligan in Gilligan's Island. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately for you, mate, no, the artist was Auguste Rodin.
Wasn't even going to think of
A
that.
famous sculpture depicts a naked man deep in thought, resting his chin on his hand, as you did a moment ago. It is said to represent Dante at the gates of hell. Multiple casts exist, although the most famous is housed in the Musée d'Orsay for Rodin in France. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, good. Thank you very much.
Hey, Daniel, good luck, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Good on
man.
you, pal.
Cheers.
Good to see
Thank
you. Marianne Cook. Did you know about that one, the Thinker?
Yes, I did,
Yeah, you had that one. From Canterbury in Victoria, stay-at-home mum, looking after Rachel, who's 7, and Sarah, who's 2. Matthew is your husband of the last 13 years. How's that all been?
Oh, good. He's home minding the children
Is
today,
he?
so I've had a big day out.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, speaking of big day out, you went to Glastonbury in 2005. Who was on that day?
The Killers, well, it was 3 days, really.
Yeah.
Coldplay, White Stripes, New Order, Kasabian, Keane, I think Beach Boys on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So
That's a big
just
card.
amazing, yeah.
And you went and saw Duran Duran during the London Olympic Games in Hyde Park.
Yeah, because we didn't go to the opening ceremony, but they set up a massive screen at Hyde Park where 50,000 people turned up. And they had a band representing each country in Great Britain. So Duran Duran was England and Paolo Nutini was Scotland, and there was the Stereophonics and I can't remember who else. But the Duran Duran were on, they were doing the reflex, and it was raining and the red arrows flew by.
Yeah.
And it was just this amazing moment because
It was the
people
whole
were in
London
Union
Olympics.
Jacks and yeah.
It's just amazing. Marianne, let's go. We are 6 questions away from 100 grand. Good luck for 4 grand.
Thank you.
Helen Mirren starred in the 1989 comedy film The Cook, The Thief, His Wife and Her What? You're the cook already, aren't you? A, lover. B, sister. C, therapist. D, chiropractor.
I have seen this movie and I know the answer, but I'll just think about it because it's different at home from reading the actual screen. The answer's A. Please lock in A.
Like an A, The Cook, The Thief, His Wife and Her Lover is correct for $4,000. Yeah, Helen Mirren played the part of the wife. All right, we're 5 away, and we've got 4 contestants. Everyone's in the big money tonight when we return in the hot seat next. 5 questions to go in the hot seat. Come on, Marianne Cook, this is for 6,000. In mid-2015, who became the youngest woman to make the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women? A. Lady Gaga. B. Adele. C. Katy Perry. D. Taylor Swift.
It could be anyone, but
It's one of them.
I think I read something about it.
The youngest
So,
woman.
I'm thinking Taylor Swift.
Lock it in?
Yes, please, lock in D.
It's in. It's right for $6,000. Taylor Swift, 25 years of age, ranked number 64, also ranked number 8 in the list of the world's highest paid celebrities. 4 people ready to play, 4 questions, everybody still in the money. Nancy, you can win 10 grand, Jamie for 20, Tim for 50 and Mary Ann for $100,000. Go. In which sport would a participant perform a salcho? A. Figure skating. B. Skiing. C. Diving. D. Pole vault.
Well, I'll probably be out now. I sort of thought A. I was watching figure skating recently, but
10 seconds.
what about C, diving?
You tell me what to lock in. 5 seconds.
D, pole vault. Just lock it in, please. Because I don't know.
How do we go from figure skating to pole vault? It's not skiing. It is, in fact, figure skating.
Skating, I thought
Yeah, it's a jump from the backward inside edge of one skate to the backward outward edge of the other with a number of turns in the air in between. It's the big spin.
that. Yes, okay.
The full sulco. Marianne, I'm sorry, but that's where our journey ends. Good on you.
Yes.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
See ya. Bye-bye. Welcome, Tim.
G'day, Ed.
Mate, you've hit the hot seat, I reckon, at the right stage. 3 questions. You've got to earn a little bit of money here, mate.
I think I need a lot of luck.
$50,000. IT manager at Cambridge University Press from Coburg in Victoria. Christy is your wife of 4 years. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Eddie. How are you going?
Good. Would you like $50,000, Christy?
I would be very happy with $50,000.
What would you like with $50,000?
I'd let Tim decide, but a holiday would be lovely.
I'm sure you could help him decide.
I'm sure I could.
You could be pushing him towards that, would you?
Yeah.
Audrey is 3 and Oscar is 9 months. I reckon you need a holiday.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Tim?
Yep.
3 questions to go, Timmy. Let's go for 10,000. Good luck. In international Morse code, the duration of a dash is how many times the duration of a dot? A2, B3, C5, D6.
Well, I'm going to need luck. I wouldn't have a clue, but my first inclination before it came up was 3.
Eight.
Lock in B, 3.
Locked in. Nancy, what would you have gone for there?
2.
Jamie?
I reckon 3.
He reckons 3. I reckon 3 for $10,000. Correct. Yeah. So the dot represents 1 unit and the dash is 3 units. Well done. Nancy, that's where we leave you. Thank you very much. Sorry about... did you know all the other answers if you had have stayed in the chair?
Most of them.
Oh, there you go. The strategy didn't quite work. Jamie, you're a chance still to win $20,000. Tim, get this right, I'll give you $1,000 and I'll look at 50 grand.
Awesome.
Good luck. Which of these is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? A, aluminium. B, lead. C, mercury. D, zinc.
Well, I thought iron, and that's not going to be there. So, not really good with chemistry and elements, I wouldn't say. So I don't know how to eliminate this. think I might lean towards
8 seconds. 5.
A, aluminium.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's in. I'll go around again. Nancy, what would you gone for?
I would have gone aluminium.
I'd take a punt on zinc.
Zinc. Tim's gone for aluminium, and as a result of that, the next question's for $50,000. Jamie, thanks for being such a great sport. We appreciate you getting dressed up. You look magnificent in the kilt, the full clubber there, and good on you, buddy. Thanks. Tim, you've won $1,000. Yes. By the way, the most abundant elements in the Earth's crust are oxygen, silicon and aluminium. We're going to take a news break and come back and play for $50,000. Tim's in the hot seat for $50,000.
Unbelievable.
You ready?
No. I don't think I was ready to come back.
You can pass. Don't forget that. You can pass.
I think the default is a pass at $1,000, so
Right,
I'd better have a stab at it.
Well, Jamie's just saying, don't leave it behind. He could have a crack at this. Let's go, Tim, for $50,000. In 1967, who appeared on the cover of the first issue of Rolling Stone magazine? A, Jimi Hendrix. B, Mick Jagger. C, Bob Dylan. D, John Lennon.
When I saw the question, I thought, should I know this? And it doesn't make it any easier.
1967.
I mean, the period is, it's obviously all those people are active, I guess, then.
First issue. Rolling Stone magazine. 14 seconds.
Well,
10.
since it's called Rolling Stone, Mick Jagger's a Rolling Stone.
8 seconds.
I'll go with B.
6. What's it
Lock
to be?
Lock in B, Mick Jagger.
Locking in B. Not Bob Dylan, who sang Rolling Stone.
I was looking at Bob Dylan for a while.
No, it's not Bob Dylan. Nor is it Jimi Hendrix. But in 1967, the hottest band in the world were the Beatles, and John Lennon was on the cover of Rolling Stone. Yeah, he was one of the most featured stars on the magazine's cover, appearing 3 times in the first 10 issues alone. That's how big he was, and the Beatles were at that stage. Tim, sorry about that, mate. We'll give you $1,000 though.
No, that's
Go and have a
fantastic.
good dinner tonight. Go and have some fun. Tim Miller just won $1,000. See you next time in the Millionaire Hot Seat. Good night. To the Millionaire Hot Seat tonight. We've got $1 million and somebody here is a big chance of winning it. What do you reckon, gang? Yes? Yeah. Why not? All right, we've got a lot of fun to have tonight. Let's meet our contestants. And in seat number 1, Jamie McFadgen spent 2 full days making a batch of traditional Scottish haggis. While holidaying in Berlin, Caitlin Donaldson was robbed at gunpoint in broad daylight. Wow. Adventure lover Nancy Moncrief travelled to Sicily to see Mount Etna while it was erupting. Daniel Casticelli is often likened to Jesus and even won a Jesus lookalike competition. Marianne Cook left her passport on a train in Prague and had to catch a taxi to Germany to reclaim it. And Tim Miller dreams of building a completely sustainable home and living off the grid. Yes, well done. Jamie McFadgen, stand up, sir. Have a look at this. Doesn't he look magnificent? Hey! Come on, let's go, buddy. It's a brobrick moonlick nick to nick.
Aye, son.
Hey, do you ken what I say, Jimmy?
I do, Eddie.
It's a way. You're a Jamie, not a Jimmy. What are you doing?
I'm James, but I'm Jamie.
Yeah, come on,
Yes.
I've got to get you. Hey,
Well,
hey, Jimmy.
I see you, Jimmy. I get that now and again.
Billy Connolly tells a great story, as he does everything he says is a great story, Billy Connolly, but he says that the Scots invented Jimmy so that when they get to the end of the sentence, they say, Jimmy, and you know it's your turn to speak then.
Not heard that one.
It's a good... now, James.
Yes.
Jamie.
Yep.
Tell me
Oh,
about
yeah.
the full gear. You got married in the full Scottish outfit.
Not this particular kilt, but this is... I've had
Stand
this
up,
kilt
give us a look
for
at it.
about,
Take us through it. You've got the sporran, you've got the whole thing.
Got the whole
Turn around to the
kit and
camera there,
caboodle.
buddy. So let's have a look.
Whole kit and caboodle.
Have you got a
fairly
dirk?
traditional. I've got a wee...
Oh, there it is.
scooter there.
He's pull that out.
So
There you go. How'd you get
I don't
on
know
the
how I got that through security, but...
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be...
Yes, security
someone will be
working
getting
beautifully.
their,
Yeah, that's
someone
good.
will be getting
You got the
their
sporran. And dare I ask you, are you wearing the traditional outfit under the kilt?
Just a puff of talcum powder.
That's it. Well, just cross your legs, Jamie, there for a minute.
There's no cameras under
No,
here.
there's nothing under there. Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That's the way. Now, you're from Scotland.
I am.
Now, you're not. You're born here.
I was born here.
Your parents are Scottish.
Correct.
And by an amazing coincidence, the beautiful Michelle is